Croatia has been paving a new way of fan engagement in sports, aligning with the upcoming technological advancements in the digital ways. And in this video, I want to give you the visions of the Croatian Football Federation and the visions and what is coming up, and also quickly summarize the space that the Croatian Football Federation and Kadena had yesterday and give you all the important details. Now, there is not too much alpha of the actual products that are coming out, but as mentioned, the visions and what they have been thinking and what they have planned. So I don't want to take too much time out of your day, so let's get right into it. Sport partnerships nowadays mostly bring brand awareness, and they don't really engage the end user or the fans at all. Now, in this case, I'm more gonna talk about the crypto partnerships. For example, Manchester United, who partnered with Tezos, or Inter Miami, who partnered with Polkadot. Or it doesn't even have to be football clubs, but generally Crypto.com, Binance, FTX, and more. They sponsored a sports team, and all they got was brand awareness, and it didn't really include the brand itself or the end user at the end. And what you will mostly read is that X Team's training kit will showcase the X logo on all training tops, and this with every partnership, so the brand awareness is there. You can see the brand on the shirt, but that's all. And in little quotes beneath, you will see maybe there will come future incentives and innovations, but what we have seen until now, nothing really ever came out. It was just brand awareness, and that was it. And there's only been one project which brought value to the end user or the fan engagement in total, which was Socios or Chili's, as you might know. And this is with the fan tokens, like the Barcelona fan token, the PSG fan token, the Juventus fan token, and so on. And what that brought forward is something like voting. So in the app, you'd be able to vote for the corner flag design, maybe get access to some meet and greets or VIP access or exclusive watch parties on the app where you buy the live stream with the fan token. But the problem that I also saw with that is that it is one app. For example, it's the Socios app, and it's not really a fan and team connection, or let's say fan and the sports brand connection. So you have to go in that app, choose your fan tokens and interact with it in the app, and it's not really what the end user wants, or in the end what should come out of that. Because if I'm a fan of Barcelona, I want to be in the Barcelona app and interact with all things Barcelona, and not go into another crypto app and search for my coin and see what I can do there. I really want to connect and interact with my brand, with my team, and whoever I'm supporting. And what's also a big problem is that, let's say, the fan tokens or the company have the IP rights for that, and the team is selling the rights to the company. So in the end, both sides are in conflict of usage, because the fan token only has the rights for the token itself and can't really build out, because other companies have bought other rights from the team. And same the other way around, the team may not be able to use the token for all the different things because they don't own the rights and other rights are already sold out. But the difference is with the Croatian Football Federation that all IPRs are under one hood, and this is what they also really mentioned a lot in the Twitter space, which is really crucial for all the national teams. So for example, there is different IPRs like trademarks, copyright, database rights, patents, for example, for streaming, for merchandising, for partner programs and loyalty programs. And those IP rights not only safeguard the identities of the players, the clubs or the teams, but they also enhance their marketability and commercial value. And as mentioned, it is mostly crucial and probably the biggest thing for a national team to own their own IP rights to all of the different things. Because if I can tell you a little example, what I found on the internet, CSB, which is the Canadian soccer business, was launched in 2018 and held all the rights related to men's and women's soccer teams, thus managing and marketing the commercial inventory and media rights. Now, 1 year later, in 2019, MediaPro, which is a big company that distributes the audiovisuals and content integration, held a lot of the properties, so a lot of the IP rights, including the men's and women's national teams. Now, in the end, both parties, they went to court, with CSB alleging MediaPro for failing to meet significant contractual obligations like fees or streamings, or get people to the programs and to watch all of their stuff. And they even said, by taking back full control of our rights, we will have the opportunity to do better with new partners. So that's also a conflict of interest. If you sell your rights, in the end, both users will be in front of a conflict and you're not really going anywhere. And there's like also more examples, like Real Madrid selling their internet image rights, teams selling their other streaming rights, their marketing rights, and their loyalty program rights, and a lot of different rights with a lot of different companies makes it hard to make one big product and to connect everything together. Now, the Croatian Football Federation wants to bring value to all and wants to be the first one. As mentioned, what is really crucial, they have all their IP rights under one hood. So not only for themselves, but also for their partner, for their own brand, and at the end user. Thus pave a new way of engaging and implementing sponsorships in sports. So we're done with only brand awareness. We want to grow and bring the people together. And yeah, generally said, offer the fan the ability to follow everything that is interesting for him in one place. For example, there's partnerships with retail stores where you can get discounts or vouchers or some things for free, but there's also partnerships with gas stations where you can get discounts, or with restaurants where you can scan the receipt and maybe get some points. In that case, it's going to be the VATRENI Token and all of that good stuff. Or even with different sports of the Croatian national teams and their community, and also ticketing and arrivals to the games, because they're in Croatia. It's also water polo, a big sport, and also handball, and we just need to connect the nation itself and all of the fans together. So any types of partnerships, whether it be with a beer brand or with a gas station or with another sport, if you combine these programs and the loyalty programs all under one hood, it's gonna be a really fun experience for the end user, because he doesn't have to go on 20 different websites and check out 20 different laws, and there's 20 different rights, and he owns this, he owns that. He can really do what he wants to and support his team, and doesn't have to hassle about all the different things. And also about the VATRENI token, I just wanna give you a little insight on that. So what they mentioned is that their first issues were onboarding the people. For example, the KYC, some people were in geo-restricted areas, some people had to pay for the KYC, and also on-ramps and off-ramps, and also blacklisted people or blacklisted countries, which they couldn't really get the people into the token because it was too technical and people didn't want to do that, of course. And in the end, the technology has to stand in the background, and this is a really big thing. So people in the end don't even know they are interacting with the blockchain. But I'm gonna get to that in the next slide. So the token currently has a market cap of around 800,000. You can buy it on Gate.io, and it is on Polygon. And for the tokenomics, there is 30 million tokens in total. The self-reported circulating supply is at around 1.5 million, so enough tokens to be sold in future. Now, I didn't find too much info more on the tokenomics, but I guess more of that will come out. Now, a really interesting thing, what I think all of y'all have been waiting for, is when is the token coming to Kadena? Now, in the space, they mentioned that in a handful of weeks, for up to about a month, when the first game starts, they want to have bridged the token to Kadena, and on the 20th of March, which is about 1.5, a little less, months from now, Croatia is playing against France for the quarterfinals of the National League. And please don't mark my words for it, but from what I heard, yeah, we wouldn't be far until the token finally moves from Polygon, Ethereum to Kadena. And the Kinesis bridge is also live, so we will have Chainweb EVM ready by that. And a few things about the token, what it's gonna bring, like I said earlier, with the fan tokens on Chili's, you may be able to do some decision making by voting on certain things, also exclusive events like VIP access or meet and greets. What's also really important, like early ticket reservation for token holders, so they can secure the place in the stadiums, maybe payment methods in retail stores, whether it be the Croatian football national team jerseys, or maybe a water polo hat from the water polo national team, or handball jersey, or whatever. But generally all the loyalty programs and combining the different partnerships, you know. What is also gonna come is some NFT collectible stuff. What I think would be fun is something like the Ethereum wallet has, and they have an avatar which is upgradable throughout the usage of the platform. So for example, you go to all the games in the World Cup 2026 and maybe the Euro Cup 2028, and your avatar evolves, and at the end, when you meet some certain criteria, you get some discount codes, or you get some prizes, or you get some tokens, or whatever, just some good old fun stuff. And as mentioned, what is really important is that all the IP rights are under the same hood, and this gives it a seamless cross interfering between all of those programs, because everything is on one platform and everything is powered, ladies and gentlemen, by Kadena. So things are gonna be really, really fun, and I am so excited to see where this is going, because as mentioned, the space is very interesting, to hear the vision and to hear what they have been up to, and that they put in so many thoughts, and they already have like 20-30 ideas of things they can bring out, and we just have to wait and see where all of that stuff is going and when it's all gonna come out. But as mentioned, if I'm not wrong, the token within 1.5 months is gonna come to Kadena, and that's gonna be the first step. And now, because I really don't want to make the video too long, if you wanna get more up to date, follow HNS and the VATRENI Token and Kadena on Twitter. You can also follow me. I'll make some video updates. But at the end, I just wanna give my little quick vision to the token and to all of that. Basically, I've already said everything in the video. But yeah, to conclude it, it's gonna be like one big platform for all of the fan engagement regarding the Croatian sports brand. So not only football, but also water polo, handball, or tennis, or table tennis, or chess, or whatever. And for example, you open your favorite grocery store app, you get rewarded for buying. In that case, it is maybe for playing an online game, for betting, for just watching or just engaging in the live feed, or whatever. You get some points. In the end, it is the VATRENI token, and you'll be able, even if you engaged in the football area, you know, you get points and you are able to buy a original water polo hat, or get some discount, or do something. As mentioned, they already have a lot of ideas, and I love that they really want to engage the fans and the projects and all of that, and I really can't wait for that anymore. Also, because the Croatians are really, really passionate about their sports. Now, if you're from America and let's say not from Europe, maybe you're not in the kind of football soccer vibe, but here in Europe, football is freaking big, and especially as we are now talking about Croatia, we are really passionate about football, and it is a really big thing. And to just get all of the fans together and to make them interact with the team is going to be amazing, to make them interact with the sports brand, to actually give them something back, give them opportunity to really do something and not just sit back and watch. It's gonna be amazing, because the streets are always full when there's games out, and just connecting everything, I think Croatia is doing a really good and big step towards all of that digitalizing and going on to the blockchain. And I think it's the right choice to choose Kadena, and I'm more than excited to see all of this come together. And yeah, for the last sentence, basically bring the sports world and the fans together in a simple way, and hiding all of that behind the beautiful technology, and put it in the bag so that people don't even know they are using the blockchain. Now, this is it for the video. If you have watched until now, please comment down below the Croatian flag, so I know you've watched until here. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you have any questions, let me know. Follow me on Twitter and follow Kadena, HNS and VATRENI on Twitter. All the links are in the description. I hope you enjoyed this. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and I will see you next time.